Boom. Greetings from YouTubeville. Once again, Danny Savage, Draft Guru, coming at you with more prospects for the 2025 NFL Draft. Little by little, it's getting closer and closer. Look around at all these draft guys' channels. See how many they got. Look around. Look, see. By far the best beard on YouTube. If you like the video, sub and subscribe. It don't cost a dime. Earlier in my list, we're at 503, I believe, already. So with these three, we'll be at 506. Earlier in my listings, I put out like 10 HBCU players, but that's not even doing justice. There's so much talent that comes out of the HBCU. But I find it amazing that all these fake content creators, the fun bunch, I never see one of them. I've never seen any of them do breakdowns on HBCU players. Never. It takes an Italian kid from the city to break down the HBCU. Rock on, brother. Kendall Bowler, FAMU. People don't know who FAMU is. That's Florida A&M. Perfect example. Wanye Thomas, Dallas Cowboys, hurt his shoulder a few weeks. Florida A&M. Nate Newton, Florida A&M. You'd be shocked how much talent year after year comes out of HBCU. Also, you have to take into consideration, don't even talk about the drafted people. We have to talk about the undrafted people. And then also because every NFL team has like 15 to 17 practice squad players. So, bro, you have to – only 300 get drafted, but you better double up on that. That's why I'm doing 800. This kid is 6 foot 190. He's a missile. He has to get stronger. He has to get bigger. He made Bruce Feldman's freak list. So whatever that worth, he's gonna test off the boards. This kid, but he has 33 tackles and 1 interception on the season. So a kid like this, he's gonna stand out in the testing process because of his stats, and not so much his stats, his athletic ability. He's gonna blow people off the boards. How can I phrase this, man? He's better on paper than he is on tape. So he's going to have to prove himself, and most likely he's going to have to prove himself on special teams to stick or to wind up on somebody's practice squad. That's my 2 cents on him, but he's a freak, legit, and he just needs to put on about 10 pounds. That's just my opinion, but I'm a mad scientist. And I like to, I'm trying to say, I like to play around with everybody. Next kid, big kid, Virginia State. Bruno, I can't even pronounce his last name. Bruno Anwaza. Maryland transfer. That's what I'm saying, bro. All these HBCU kids, same thing with like the 1AA, Division II. They all got stories, man. They started out at Power 5 universities. And for some reason or another, listen, I apologize, my ears messed up. For one reason or I hear everything twice. For one reason or another, it just didn't work out. But, bro, this kid is 6'8", 320. Multi-year starter at Virginia State. And good afternoon, good evening, Charlene. Good evening. But when you're 6'8", 320, you're going to get noticed. Like I said before 1,000 times, it doesn't matter where you play. If you play, they will find you. There's some offensive line coach in some meeting room licking his lips saying, yo, let's get this kid in as a late 7 or as an undrafted free agent. If you can't get an undrafted free agent contact with him, then you take him in the 7th. But if you can offer him a contract or guaranteed money, you offer him the guaranteed money in undrafted free agency. But his size, his length, he's raw. Some coach is going to say, yo, give me a year, 2 years with this kid, and I'll make something out of him. That's my opinion on him. Next is the kid Carson Hinton out of Howard, 6 foot, 200 pounds. My ears killing me. 6 foot, 200. Nice size. 42 tackles, 5 passes defensed, and even in 2023, he had over 40 tackles. So, like I said, interceptions is not the only way to grade a corner. A lot of times it's what would you rather see? 2 interceptions, or would you rather see 17 passes defensed? Think about it, people. You got to think outside the box sometimes. So, he's somebody that could surprisingly stick on someone's roster. I don't care if listen, he's probably not going to get drafted. He's probably not, but he's going to get invited to a camp. 100%, he's getting invited to a camp. And a kid like this latches on to special teams. Watch out. But like I said, people, what do I know? So today is day one back into our deep dive of the HBCU kids. Tomorrow so we're at 506. 506 already. I'm telling you, I got like probably close to 100 of these kids down already. That's why I apologize. I haven't been on like a week. I've just been watching film like crazy and dealing with an issue like crazy. Dun, dun, dun. Also, tonight, it starts in a couple of minutes. Starts in less than an hour. Starts in 6 minutes. It depends what time zone you were in. James Madison versus Western Kentucky. Watch football, people. Last year, Western Kentucky's wide receiver, who I did not care for, Malachi Corley, he came out of Western Kentucky. Because you see, this guy, JC is the star of death when it comes to players, and he hyped up Malachi Corley. So when he hyped up Malachi Corley last year, I just erased him off my board. And you can go back into my wide receiver rankings, and Malachi Corley is not even on there because the second this dude likes somebody, he's a straight mush. And I yell at him. In his Twitter. I'm like, stop mentioning people's names, bro. You are the kiss of death. You are the kiss of death to draft prospects. Stop it. If I was their agent, I'd send you a cease and desist order. But no, he keeps on mentioning players, and then I got to yell at him. Also, too, JC, you lost your bet. You lost your bet for next year. When you gonna send your money to the local animal shelter? Huh? Do you not remember the bet we made? We made about the number zero next year, zero playing. You don't remember that? He's gone until 2026. I'll tag you in this. When are you going to show your check to the local animal shelter for $50? Or you forgot about it? Maybe you were just, you had the green bottle flu. When you gonna send your check for $50 to the local animal shelter? Because you lost the bet, and that's what the bet was for. Stop dripping. Let me be a gentleman until I run into you in person. Pay your bets. When you rock it with the GWO, it's for life.